This is quite an event. The First Lady read the children an Easter book, and the President educated the kids on some recent history. And before we show this, I want to assure you, the words you are about to hear coming out of the President's mouth were not altered. This is not AI or a Donald Trump impersonator. This is our President chatting with children on the White House lawn.
About, stuff kids just love.
Does anybody have an Autopen? Biden would use the Autopen. You'd have an Autopen following.
He's so good with kids. He really knows how to talk to them.
Joe Biden, he didn't sign. So they'd follow him around with this big machine. You know what it was called? An Autopen.
He reminds me of Miss Rachel in a lot of ways, you know?
And he'd have the Autopen sign for him. He gave everything to the Autopen.
Jesus H. Christ.
Not too good, right? He was incapable of signing his name.
But I can sign anything like a big boy. Let me show you. Give me that. Let me show you what I did on Jeffrey Epstein's birthday card. He goes like this.
We may have added one line from one kid, but other than that, it was all Donald. Every time he speaks, it makes me wonder how Melania is able to not jump off that balcony in front of everyone. So that's the sort of thing you can't defend, right? Objectively, it's a crazy thing to say to children. Even his assiest kissers would roll their eyes at that moment, right? You'd think, but if you did, you would be incorrect.
There are so many people saying, why would Donald Trump speak to these young children about the Autopen? Donald Trump is doing what Republicans and Democrats refuse to do, and that is to remind the American people about the deception and fraud that Democrats perpetuated for 4 years when they were covering up Joe Biden's cognitive decline.
She's so right. I just dropping my son off at school the other day. Not one of the second graders knew anything about Joe Biden's cognitive decline. They didn't know Autopen. They didn't even know about Benghazi, these kids. If the president thinks that any of this is going to distract us from the fact that his name appears hundreds of thousands of times in the Trump-Epstein files, he's got another thing coming.